So this is match 2, and you're probably going to think I'm crazy, but I kind of want to mulligan this hand. Um, yeah, we have Collected Company and we have our 4 lands, we have a removal spell, but Renegade Rallier isn't really going to get us anywhere other than just getting us a Windswept Heath back. We don't even really need a 5th land in this hand. So I just feel like against if they Thoughtseize us or something, or Tidehollow Sculler, any of those cards, Thought-Knot Seer, any way to take our Collected Company, I feel like this hand just really doesn't do anything. And even if we don't have any accelerants, so the company's just going to come down on turn 4 unless we draw one in our first 2 draw steps, and or even in basically our first draw step. Um, so it just, I don't know, like we have the Path to Exile, so I think it's reasonable to keep it. Just because we can, prolong the game in that way. But I know you're probably not going to agree with me, but I think it's close, and I think it's worth mulliganing. Because this deck has so many explosive starts with like the nobles and the birds and stuff. I just felt like I could mulligan it. So this one, I'd say it's about equal to the other hand, so it's fine. Not great, but definitely not mulliganing this. Yeah, we'll keep that because we need we can play Knight, which could accelerate us into the company, or not really accelerate, but it can get us that 4th land. Or Eternal Witness can just get the fetch back, and we just play it next turn. So that's a good one to keep on top. We'll just keep it. Lead with Plains because I'm Craig Wesco. All right, looks like we're up against Tron, and they just find Tron off the map. Just gonna play our Knight and hope that they don't crush us here. So we know they have Tron. We know if they have Karn, they could just, kill our Knight. And it's like, well, whatever, I mean, that's our play this turn is Knight. We have the 4th land, so we don't need to do the play of Witness back our land. So we're just going to play the Knight. So we have Voice and Knight, and then next turn we're going to play our land, presumably, and Collected Company. And then the following turn, if we don't have a better line, we could just Witness back the company and set up to company again. So that was my thinking, playing the Knight. Still don't know what version of Tron. All right, they're not super punishing us, at least. They had Ancient Stirrings for the Karn. All right, so now we have the Ghost Quarter. So what I did here, since they found their Tron and they found their Karn, if Karn's about to come down, I want to take you off Tron, force you to find Tron first. I could have just played Collected Company. I think that was the other line that was pretty reasonable. Just like land go, and then whatever they do, we end step company. So like if they Karn and minus to take out our voice, then we can company and find creatures to kill Karn, and that's a thing. And then we can Ghost Quarter the following turn to take them off Tron. I decided instead I'd rather Ghost Quarter them, and I kind of made a mistake earlier. I should have played the fetch land earlier instead of the plains, because now I'm in this predicament where I drew the Ghost Quarter and I Ghost Quartered, and now I can't play the Witness to get back the Ghost Quarter. So that was I think a mistake on my part, because I wasn't anticipating drawing Ghost Quarter and then having this play available, and I should have. So let's see if uh, that punishes it. If we get punished for that. They play map, and it finds the towers. Now they have Tron coming. We know they have the Karn in hand. So now we're just going to play the company line. They plus Karn, and we just exile the company, which I think is close, but I think I'd rather Witness back the Ghost Quarter. So now end step, sack, get our land, Collected Company. What do we have? Courser, Goyf. We're just going to take the 2 coursers because they have the relic and they have the mana available to make it active. Everybody attacks Karn. Actually, no. Hold on. I didn't attack Karn. I attacked the opponent because the opponent's at 10. And I'm figuring if they don't have, like they have 3 cards in hand, if they don't have some type of sweeper, if they don't have like an Oblivion Stone or something like that, well, we could just kill them next turn. So even if they minus Karn to kill like our voice, we still have 6 and they're at 4. So I'm basically, I don't know that that's correct, but I feel like when the opponent's life is at 10 and Karn's at 10 and you're attacking for 6, that it's just like ending the game is our best line. So we play the Witness just because this relic's gonna just, wreak havoc on our day until we do that. If we had known that they're gonna play the relic, obviously we keep the second company instead, and we're kind of regretting that decision. That might have been right, but I was thinking take them off Tron, and instead they played the relic to thwart that plan. Which if we took them off Tron, we eat their tower here, like then I mean, what are they gonna do, right? So if they didn't play that relic, I think our plan was still gonna be good. But that's not how it worked out. Still, they have to have something here. Oh, they do have the Oblivion Stone. At least they lose their Karn, and they have to because we just attack them, and boom, Karn's gone. Now we can play our Courser. Not a land on top. Boo, that would have been sweet. All right, they have another Karn, and they sack their Sanctums, get Ulamog. So not looking so hot, but we're still live if we can draw like a collected company here. Okay, so exile our 2 creatures. Okay. Take out a land, so that's not really an out. We can still draw a collected company now. Hit us 20 cards off the top. We're down to 23 cards, and we're at 9 life. And that's not a collected company. We could have blocked with Noble and then cast company and had 2 lethal attackers. Okay, now they blow up our board, and they have Indestructible Ulamog. We have 22 cards and 11 life. They could attack us to 10, put us to 2 cards in hand. I think we're drawing dead. Maybe we could draw Path to Exile into, I don't know. And then they just Ugin to kill us. So that game, there's a couple of things we might have been able to do. I think I played the wrong land to not set up the Eternal Witness Ghost Quarter plan. I didn't. I should have been playing to where if I draw Ghost Quarter, and I didn't. So I think that was the turn that we punted this game. And then the following turn, I think we also, I don't know if it was correct to keep the Eternal Witness over the second company when they Karned us. Certainly if we knew that they were going to relic us, it was correct, but I don't know. I think that one was close. It was definitely wrong to play the planes instead of the fetch. So that was that game. The way we sideboarded, we basically want to take out the Dromoka's Command and the Scavenging Ooze because those are our least effective cards. Those are the only cards we definitely want to take out. We could bring in, there's 2 Mind Sensor, there's the Revokers, and there's the Selfless Spirit. Selfless Spirit's good against the Oblivion Stone. The Reckoner, or the Revoker is good against like Karn or Oblivion Stone, and the Mind Sensors are good at like keeping them from being able to search the library with like Sylvan Scrying and the map, things like that. So I think what I did was I just took out 1 Ooze, 1 Command, and brought in the 2 Mind Sensors, but I could easily see taking out a few more creatures to bring in Revokers and Spirit if you choose to go that route. So now game 2. We have first turn Noble, second turn, and also it's possible we should have kept that opener on the 7 card hand, so who knows. Definitely keep this one though, because we have first turn Noble, and we have Ghost Quarter to disrupt them. We have the Ramanap Ghost Quarter combo. We have the Company to find more gas. So play Noble, attack again, play Ghost Quarter, why not? Another Relic, second Tron piece. So now here we kind of made this decision of killing their land to take them off Tron, and then not attacking because we want collected company. When we have 2 Tron pieces, we don't just want them to naturally have the third. Okay, so they found the mine and played it. Then we company into Rallier and Knight. Nothing to get back with Rallier because we didn't have Revolt. Attack, and they keep relicking us. Attack for 5. Now we have the we did bring in the Selfless Spirit. So I think we just cut maybe I don't remember what we cut. Maybe we just brought in one of the Mind Sensors. It can't be right. I think we cut maybe one of the Ralliers or something. So another Ghost Quarter. We have the Excavator. So now it forces them to sack the Relic in order to get rid of our Ghost Quarter. But then we have another Ghost Quarter. And we even have yet another Ghost Quarter. So they're not getting Tron anytime soon. We even have the Knight for another Ghost Quarter. And yeah, so basically they just conceded because there's no way they're going to deal with our board. Like, even if they can get an Oblivion Stone down to not be dead next turn, we have the Selfless Spirit to already thwart that. So, and then we're just Ghost Quartering them every turn with the Excavator, so they're just dead. So this game went a little more the way we're hoping, and we didn't screw this one up. So now game 3 on the draw, we have the Accelerant into the Knight and the Company, and this is about as much as we can hope for. This is a matchup where we really miss Loon and Arbiter, unlike the Hate Bears deck, but still okay. All right, here we're doing the Renegade Rallier. Let's get back our fetch land so we can play our bird. We're all set up. They don't have Tron, yay! For once, they do not have Tron. Up, now they do. Spoke too soon. But our plan's the same. We're just basically leaving up for Collected Company in case they, whatever they do, we want a company on their end step so that they can't just go like, you know, Tron and Ugin away our whole board, including everything we companied for. If they want to Ugin our board, then we company for creatures and then kill Ugin. If they want to play Oblivion Stone, then we just, you know, we can sit, we can do whatever. They go with Ulamog. Okay, that's a pretty good one. They kill mana creature in our main creature. And then we, oh, there it is. And we actually brought in Teague too. I don't even remember how I sideboarded. So there's a Selfless Spirit in there and a Teague. So I think I took out, maybe I took out like a couple of Coursers of Crewfix. Because I was thinking that wasn't the way our game plan was going to work. Just valuing too much with those, and life gain isn't really important. So I think I took out a couple of Coursers. So anyway, I went with the Eternal Witness, getting back the Collected Company, so we're just rebuying that, and we get a free Knight. So the Knight can get us the Ghost Quarter, so we can start the Ghost Quarter chain, and the Ramunap Excavator Ghost Quarter is a combo that can take them off of Tron. That was the main thing we're doing here. So we get the company back, crack, get a land, search out Ghost Quarter, play company, and okay, that was a mistake. I'm making all kinds of mistakes. This deck's not easy. But basically, I should have sacked the Ghost Quarter to hit their land first before I played company, anticipating that there's still a Renegade Rallier in my library I could hit, and that would have just gotten the Ghost Quarter back immediately, and I could have just cracked and hit their mine. Instead, I did not do that. And also, a thing I could have done that I didn't, I played Collected Company instead. I could have just played the Excavator and then played the Ghost Quarter, sacked it to hit the mine so that they can't play Power Plant this turn. Instead, I gave them a turn to hit Power Plant. My thinking was they have an Ulamog that's going to hit us, and we need to find an answer to that or to race it before it kills us in 2 turns, because we have 40 cards in our library. So just 2 hits, even if we chump block it, is going to kill us. So even if we just like cut them off all their lands and just Armageddon them, like this Ulamog is still going to kill us in 2 turns. So I felt like I needed a Collected Company into stuff to put them on a clock that wins the game. That's why I did that instead of going on the Ramunap Excavator Ghost Quarter plan. If they didn't already have Ulamog on the board, then oh yeah, for sure, I would just Armageddon them basically with the Ghost Quarters. But need to muster up a plan instead. Mill 20, all right. Down to 20 cards. I'm dead. Next hit from the Ulamog. Cannot survive another one. Worm Coil. Okay, that's going to be not super easy to get through. And a map. Okay. Pass. All right. Top card is a Forest. Play it. Okay. And then there's a Teague on top. That's not going to help us. Again, we're just dead to the Ulamog next turn when it hits us. So what do we got to do here? Let's go slow here because this is the last turn. Well, since basically the first thing we want to look at is can we kill them through the Worm Coil? And they're at 16. We can sack the Canopy to draw a card. We can play a fetch land and sack it. So that's 2 more in the graveyard. So they're 8/8 Knights. They block an 8/8 Knight with the Worm Coil and gain 6. So they go to 22. So we have to do a 22 with our other creatures. We can 22, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we can deal 15. And then if we activate the Township, that is 20. So we're too short in that case. So we cannot kill them through the Worm Coil. We have to find something. We have the Canopy. So if we keep resetting the top card of our deck and we find a card that could deal with this Ulamog or this Worm Coil, we can still win. So we're going to begin by using the Knight to reset. So Knight sacks, gets a fetch land because that'll allow us to reset. Top card is a Windswept Heath, or I'm sorry, top card is a Knight. That won't help us. So sack the Heath. Let's reset again. Hey, top card, Path to Exile. Does that do it? Well, if we Path to Exile the Ulamog, that answers it. So we're definitely keeping. But do we have a better line? What if we Path to Exile the Worm Coil? How much do we have? They're at 16, so we attack for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So then if I sack the Horizon Canopy to draw the Path to Exile and cast the Path to Exile, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, play land 5 to activate the Township, and I'd be sacking to put 2 lands in the graveyard. That would make Knight into a 10. Well, it'd work anyway because even without activating the Township, just sacking the Canopy to draw a card, then playing the Heath and sacking it, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, yep, so just sacking the Canopy to draw the path is enough. So now that we found it, that is exactly what we do, and we path the Worm Coil and attack for lethal, and the opponent concedes. So that was pretty interesting, pretty good game. So yeah, this deck is not easy to play, but I'm trying to walk you through these lines so that even though I didn't necessarily play the matches perfectly, I'm pointing you to the correct lines and also walking. I think it's just as instructive to think about your own, to think about what you did wrong instead of just like, oh, well, I played perfect. My opponent got lucky. No, like we're trying to improve. The goal is to get better and to find the right line and explain why it's the right line. So regardless of what I did or didn't do in the matches, I'm trying to explain to you what the right lines are. So that was the Tron matchup. And so let's go on to the next one. Actually, hold on. Is this game 3? I hate when I do this. I get so engrossed in the game that I forget what game we're in. Yeah, this is the same game that we just played. Yeah, so remember in the early turns they just they found Tron with the stirrings. I just want to kind of go through this again. We set up with like that's the one cool thing I like about the Renegade Rallier is that you can just accelerate your mana as a Wood Elves early on. It's in this first version that I played. It's not in the second version, and I think that that's one of the key things I like about it. And there was that other time where I could have Ghost Quartered to get the Ghost Quarter back to take them off Tron, and I didn't, but I could have, and that's another advantage to the Rallier. You could just company into it. So that's the Tron matchup.